That hammer will pick up all the things. So don't say anything that you don't want heard on the internet.
Good.
It's really good.
Good evening, friends and family of the class of 2021. In this time of change, we are so pleased to be able to gather together to celebrate our graduates. Tonight is the culmination of a work of students, staff, and families. Congratulations to all. We'd like to remind everyone that masks or face coverings are required at all times by all persons while inside this facility. This is required by Franklin County Schools and Louisburg College. Due to potential weather alerts on phones, would you please silence your phones at this time? Finally, we ask that you refrain from comments, shout-outs, and any disruptive behavior. Each one of these young people and their families deserve to hear their name announced with dignity and with respect. After all names are called, we will cheer and applaud all of our graduates as they begin the next phase of their lives. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in making tonight a very special event.
Good evening, class of 2021, parents, students, and honored guests. My name is Inya Jones. I am the senior class president. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Louisburg High School, we would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for Louisburg High School class of 2021. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic to which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join us for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. may be seated. The class of 2021 would like to take this moment to recognize several special individuals who have continuously supported them over the years and who have helped ensure that this moment was possible. First, we would like to thank Dr. Rhonda Schuler, Franklin County School Superintendent, and the Franklin County School Board of Education members for their continued support over the past 4 years, but especially during our final year in high school. This has been a very difficult year. However, your continued support has allowed the class of 2021 to celebrate this momentous day. We would also like to thank the central office staff of Franklin County Schools for continuing to put the needs of students first. Thank you. Franklin County Schools Board of Education members: Paige Sales, Chair; Mr. Bernard Hall, Vice Chair; Mrs. Deborah Brony; Mrs. Rosemary Champion; Mrs. Megan Jordan; Dr. Elizabeth Keith; Mr. Thomas Piper. Finally, the class of 2021 would like to thank the faculty and staff of Louisburg High School. This day would not be possible without your continued support of each of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheyenne, and welcome everyone to the commencement ceremony for Louisburg High School class of 2021. Many of our graduates are wearing different color stoles and cords with their robes. We want to recognize these students. Students who are wearing stoles are our North Carolina academic scholars. In order to be considered a North Carolina academic scholar, a student must successfully complete the program requirements as outlined by the State Board of Education and maintain an overall grade point average of 3.5 for the entire 4 years of high school. Students who are wearing white stoles have achieved high honors based on a GPA of 4.2 and higher. Students who are wearing gold stoles have achieved honors based on a GPA of 3.5 to 4.199. Congratulations to each of these students. Students, there you go. Yep. Students who are wearing gold cords are members of our National Honor Society. Members must have and maintain a 3.2 or better unweighted GPA, as well as demonstrate leadership, community service, and good character. Students who are wearing purple and white cords are members of the National Technical Honor Society. In order to be a member, students must complete a minimum of 3 career and technical education courses with a 90 or above in each course, with at least one of the courses being a level 2. Students must have an overall unweighted GPA of 3.25 or better. Students who are wearing blue and orange cords are students who received a 4 or higher on the ACT Work Keys test for our career and technical education courses. Students who are wearing light blue cords have been recognized as achieving advanced honors in our band program during their high school career. Congratulations to each of these students on your wonderful accomplishments. At this time, Dr. Rhonda Schuler will award our Valedictorian and our Salutatorian medals.
Good evening. It is so great to be with you tonight and to see so many faces together in one place. Congratulations to each of you. I do have the opportunity this evening to recognize the Valedictorian and the Salutatorian, and at this time, I would like to ask that Enya Jones, this year's Salutatorian, come forward. Normally I would put this on her, but I'm not going to do that this evening. Congratulations, and Enya actually has a GPA of 4.4259, so congratulations to Enya. And this year's valedictorian is Seth Reynolds Cockman, and I'm going to ask that Seth come forward at this time. And Congratulations to Seth. He has a GPA of 4.5179. So congratulations, Seth. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce the 2021 Salutatorian. Enya Jones has maintained an exemplary academic record while balancing athletics, school, and community activities. Enya competed on both the swim team and the tennis team for LHS. She has been class president all 4 years as a member of the Student Government Association. This year, she is the National Honor Society president, and her junior year, she was the vice president of National Honor Society. Enya has helped her community through various community service projects throughout high school. This year, she received the State Employees Credit Union Scholarship, and after graduating with a 4.4259 GPA, Enya will attend North Carolina State University, where she will be majoring in business. Please welcome Salutatorian Enya Jones.
High school for me has been a period of such growth and development. In the words of author Chrissy-Ann Martin, like a flower in the desert, I had to grow in the cruelest weather, holding on to every drop of rain just to stay alive, but it's enough to survive. I want to bloom beneath the blazing sun and show you all the colors that live inside of me. I want you to see what I can become. I feel this speaks for our graduating class since we have experienced such growth. Whether that meant the softball team going to state finals freshman year, or maybe the band traveling to New York, or when we finally beat Bun in football since 2008, we have all grown together as a class. During COVID, we have especially grown. We learned to appreciate our life experiences. We may have missed out on our senior year pep rallies and Spirit Week, but when we look back and think of our senior year, I want you to remember the things we were still able to have, like senior breakfast, senior night, and our graduation. I also think Chrissy-Ann Martin wants us to know that we still have a lot more growing to do. Whether that's college, the military, or going straight into your career, we are all still kids in the grand scheme of things. We are now faced with new responsibilities and challenges that will make our high school drama feel like a walk in the park. So going forward, I want you all to remember the growth you had here during your 4 years at Louisburg High School. Remember the happy times, the victories, successes, but above all, remember the challenges you faced that have allowed you to become the person you are today. It's the hardships that help us grow the most, and that's what's important. For me, without memories like when Logan painted his whole body white for Spirit Week, or classes like my chemistry class, my experience at LHS would not have been complete. I am so thankful for the amazing influence that all of the staff at Louisburg High School has had on me throughout my time here. I also hope I have influenced you, my classmates, as your salutatorian and your class president. I am honored to share my high school experience with you all these past 4 years. I know for a fact that I have made lifelong friends here, and I would not trade that for anything. I am so proud of us. Now, I would like to introduce the 2021 Valedictorian. Seth Kaufman has focused on his academics during his 4 years as a Warrior, where he was a member of the LHS Chess Club for 3 years. Seth maintained exemplary grades while taking a heavy course load of advanced placement and honors level classes. After graduating with a 4.5179 GPA, Seth plans to attend North Carolina State University to study life sciences. Please welcome Valedictorian Seth Kaufman.
Greetings and good afternoon to everyone. I would like to say that as an honor speaking before everyone here tonight, including everyone's family and friends, the staff of LHS, and the graduating class of 2021. Now, it's not difficult to say that it's been a difficult and unhinged year for many of us. It does not seem appropriate that the time for graduation has already come, but here we are. It has been a long and arduous journey for myself and for many other people. I am certain. However, all of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance for 4 years has finally paid off. I am immensely proud of everyone standing here tonight. Our work here at Louisburg High School may be coming to an end, but the road we have already traversed is preparing us to merge into the highway of life. High school has been an experience I will never forget. It was full of ups and downs and perhaps left and rights, and anything in between that prepared us for a higher life. All the work we put into learn and engage in different activities, whether it be some sort of science project, an exploratory hands-on course, the literature you may or may not enjoy in English, or the parallel that may apply to you in mathematics. All these events I relish, and I'm sure that lots of you also do the same. Some of you may not share those feelings, and that's also okay. After all, high school is meant to be something that molds who we think we are before we go into the broad world. This experience you have procured here today will allow you to develop skills and relates to core academic fields and will likely assist you in parts of life later on you would not expect. All of you should be immensely proud of what you've done. I know I am. Getting this far was not an easy task for me. The hardships that I have endured up to this point have been an immense challenge that I may not have expected several years ago. While things are certainly amping up to be much more difficult in the future, I can say with certainty that I would not be here today without my friends and family. I would like to give a very special shout out to all 5 of my wonderful brothers, as well as my parents for being here with me along the way. I know they have gone through the process just like I have, and I want to be even more proud of them than they are of me. Their presence in life, whether it be their encouragement, helpfulness, or just overall pleasantness to be around, is something that kept me going up until this point. Of course, this same feeling is mirrored for the friends I've made here in this very high school or perhaps elsewhere. Whether it be in elementary, middle, or high school, many of you have been here throughout life, and I cannot thank you enough for the role you played in it. Please, take the time to think those are important to you, whether it be your family or friends. The relationship you have with any of these parties is strikingly valuable, and the immense accomplishment that you fellow students are here for today invariably strengthens it. The journey of life may be a long one, but it is not one we will accomplish alone. Expanding upon that notion, the high school journey we are now exiting could not be possible without the sacrifices and labor put in by the very staff here at Louisburg. All of them have put in exceptional work to prepare you for anything you'll be doing later in life. No matter what branch you're talking about, whether it be the mathematics teachers, the English teachers, foreign language teachers, science or social studies teachers, and so forth, all of them have put in tremendous work to ensure that you receive the proper education in that field. I'm not going to name drop anyone that I know personally, but I'd like to sincerely thank them for my role in education. Instead of that, I would like to acknowledge the tremendous work put into helping our very class of 2021 by the staff as a whole. The work you all put in is something that I, and I'm sure a lot of the students in the student body appreciate. Students, you would not be here today without the assistance and the guidance of the teachers and staff all around you. Please take the time to thank them. Your graduation cannot be possible without the consistent effort all of them put out through these 4 years in your high school career. However, most importantly, thank yourselves. Dedication, effort, diligence, and whatever word you may use to describe yourselves and your actions are why you're here today. I did not expect to be here at graduation with all of you suddenly, but the persistent effort and dedication to our lives is what made the journey much faster than expected. Not only have you conquered 4 years of high school, but all of you have gone through 3 years of middle school and 6 years of elementary school. It has been a long ride, but the ride is just beginning, and I know all of you can do it. Some of you might know more personally, and others maybe not as much, but we all have a connection as a class of 2021. We have pulled through and done everything we could to be here at this exact moment. I might be satisfied with my own achievements, but I could not be any happier seeing so many people here today advancing to another chapter in their life. Please take a breath and celebrate. I hope you all take something away from today and the events that have unfolded and will unfold. I hope that you did not hear this as a speech from your class's valedictorian, but rather a speech from a fellow classmate who wanted to see the best from their other students and their fellow students. Everyone listening to this, whether it be my family, friends, students, or any other person's families, I hope that you're all inspired to do great things and be satisfied with all you've done in life. You're all human, deserve the best, and you have worked very hard to be where you are today. Let's have a toast for our very own class of 2021. It feels amazing to be here, and I hope you all feel the same way. Cheers.
Thank you, Seth. And thank you, family members, parents, distinguished members of the Franklin County Board of Education and district leadership for helping make this celebration possible tonight. Before we move on to the awarding of diplomas, I want to say a few words. To the Louisburg High School class of 2021, I am so proud of you. Tonight, each of you have many accomplishments to celebrate as you close one chapter of your life and prepare to begin a new one. We do recognize that your senior year was truly not what you expected. However, you made it through a year like no other year with the help and support of your family, your friends, and your teachers. You chose to persevere and adapt, and tonight we celebrate you and your graduation. It would be easy to focus on the bad that came during this pandemic, but I want to challenge you to focus on the good and to look for the lessons that will help you in the future. There are many things that your class lost this year by not having a normal senior year, but there are things that you had the opportunity to gain, like more time with your family, learning how to be creative problem solvers, how to be self-motivated, how to communicate and stay connected differently. And much like tonight's location change for graduation, you've also learned how to handle a lot of change. These are skills that will help you in your future endeavors. Remember, each of you are unique, and each of you have so much to give. I want to leave you with a quote by Roy T. Bennett. Life is about accepting the challenges along the way, choosing to keep moving forward, and savoring the journey. Class of 2021, I truly hope you savor your journey. At this time, we are going to move to the presentation of diplomas. This is a very important occasion for the class of 2021. I would ask the audience's support and cooperation in continuing to maintain the dignity of this special occasion for the class of 2021. We ask that you hold your applause until after all the graduates have been introduced and cross the stage. I will present the diplomas to our graduates, and my colleagues, Ms. Romy Woodley and Mr. Chris Cullum, will read the names of the graduating seniors.
Neida Alcantara Ramos, Yulisa Alejo Benitez, Landon Gray Allen, Crystal Lane Alley, Candace Marie Alloway, Anaya Lachey Alston, Martinez Malik Alston, Taran Donnell Alston, Alexander Landry Anderson, Dylan Hunter Barefoot, Carly Renee Blake Christian, Cameron Tyler Bowers, Jada Bianca Branch, Stuart Jaheim Brown, Andrew Kenshin Bryant, Chloe Faith Buchanan, Angel Monet Bullock, John David Baumgartner, Hannah Nicole Burton, Matthew Hunt Cash, Seth Reynolds Cockman, Christopher Blake Collier, Taylor Lynn Collier, O'Marion Unique Cook, Cheyenne Taylor Amir David Johnson, Holden Wyatt Davis, Jaden Travion Davis, Jerron Tremaine Davis Jr., Shamar Malik Davis, Ashley Nicole Davis Gibson, Isabella Madeline Rose Diaz. Logan Ellis Dickerson. Caitlin Ashley Driver. Ashanti Giovanna Eaton. Mary Carly Eads. Kyra Ariana Eddie Pettiford. Alexandra Melissa Edwards. Jennifer Anselma Enciso Benavides. Makaya Tanae Epps. John Allen Faulkner. Victor Arnold Flores Nino. Anaí Garcia. Lady Janet Garcia Flores. Summer Marie Godwin. Parrish Adonis Griffin. Gabriel Lennox Gupton. Austin Riley Hamlin. Lucy Blair Harris. Jerul Cortez Hartsfield. Savannah Lee Heron. Alexandra Grace Hewitt. Reagan Lynn Holloman. Winter Marie Hopkins. Tanya Lynette Huerta Soto.
Jennifer Macias Ibarra. Elijah LaRon Jameson. Aldo Martinez Jennings. Enya Lee Jones. Justin Michael Caliphate. Jasmine Ashanti Kearney. Andrew Darrell Kidd. Courtney Faith Kuntz. Patrick Garrison Manning. Jackson Bryce Marshall. Samira Ajanique Massenberg. Cameron Lee Maui. Faith Clarita Mayo. Caleb Levon Donovan McKnight. Andre Louis Mayhew. Urban Mendoza Gutierrez. Trey Austin Murray. Ulysses Nolasco. Brenda Orozco Hernandez. Brianda Esther Ortiz Contreras. Ashaya Aniqua Perry. Jaden Michaela Page. Alejandra Barrera Paredes. Christopher Noah Patton. Marquasia Quantoria Janae Perry. Summer Lynn Person. Dylan Thomas Piper. Jason Rayo Ramirez. Jemiah Denise Richardson. Shadaman Jadisha Richardson. James Richard Ryder. Kaylee Skylar Riggin. Brianna Marie Robertson. Johnny Lee Rogers Jr. Anna Maria Romero Lopez. Amelia Elizabeth Sanchez Perez. Landon Taylor Seal. Madison Gerhard Sherman. Shakira Kayana Solomon. Alejandro Sostre. Jared Parker Southall. Krista Cheyenne Tant. Leah Mackenzie Tharrington. Malik Anthony Ray Thomas. Madeline Arlette Tirado Gonzalez. Rebecca Toribio Vasquez. Taquan Antonio Towns. Alexis Brianna Tucker. Seth Fitzgerald Walker. Dustin Luke Wiesner. Mary Elizabeth Williams. Aiden Michael Wilson. Ethan Walter Wood. Jonathan Thomas Zigri. If you would like, you can all now please join me in congratulating our seniors.
At this time, we will continue with the service. Louisburg High School class of 2021, please rise. On behalf of the faculty and administration of Louisburg High School, I hereby certify that each person being awarded a diploma has satisfactorily completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Franklin County Board of Education and the North Carolina State Department of Public Instruction, and is therefore eligible to receive their high school diploma.
Graduates, please turn your tassels to the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the Louisburg High School class of 2021. Parents, please join me in congratulating them.